Hello friends, welcome to my channel Mohini Art Gallery. Hope you are doing good. So today we'll be doing this painting and let's discuss about the colors: cadmium orange, red, cadmium yellow, raw umber and white, and also black, which we'll be using. So this is the normal 180 GSM sheet which I am using here, and mostly we'll be using a flat brush. So let's start with it. I'm just using cadmium red and a little bit of orange mixture, and I'll be applying on the background. So let's start. So I'm just moving the brush in the to and fro motion and will be covering the whole area. So whenever you are using acrylic, you have to make sure that you use less amount of water and more of colors, then only you will be able to blend the colors. So you can see I'm using this mixture of white, red and yellow because the lower area is lighter, mostly the upper area is the darkest, and as we go down the lower area is lightest. And the opposite applies when you are coloring the foreground. When you are coloring the foreground, the lower area should be dark because that is closer to you, and the upper area should be light because that is far from you. So this is the whole process, and you can see I'm using very little amount of water and mixing the colors. This paper is 180 GSM, but also you can also use 300 GSM, which is best for acrylic painting. So if you have any questions related to acrylics and how to use acrylic, you can drop comments in my comment sections. I'll be glad to answer your questions. So blending is the most important and initial part of acrylic painting. Once you have learned how to blend acrylics, you can easily paint anything. So blending is the main part. So now we'll do the lower part. These classes are just for beginners. I also do advanced level as well, but currently I'm just posting the classes which are basically for beginner levels. You can also follow me on my Instagram channel, that is Mohini Art Gallery. I do have account there as well. So painting is technique which requires a lot of patience. You have to be really very patient when we are doing painting. If you think that you will paint in a hurry and it will come as it is not possible. You have to rely on your patience level. It is very important to be patient and blocking the colors until you are satisfied with the whole blending. I mostly post my videos every weekend. I try to post it every weekend. Even if I miss some weekends, then I post on Monday. So mostly I post it on weekends, that is Saturday or Sunday or midnight of Friday. So you can check out my latest videos every weekend. And if you are trying these paintings, do share me on my Instagram channel. I'll glad to see that. So now once the blocking is done, I'm just removing that just have pasted that masking tape, you can see that. Now first I'll do the upper grass with black color. So if you are a beginner, you can use primary colors for blocking the colors. You don't have to buy all the colors at once, because because the acrylic colors which are artistic base are a little costly. You can try some less costly colors from Bristle Round. You can try that, because the artistic brands are a little costly. So this is the Bristle Round brush, and I'm making just the far away trees which are coming. So whenever you are using the brush, don't use watercolor brushes, because they are very soft brushes, and if you will use the acrylic colors, it will stick to that brush and it will not come out easily. So it's better you use some hog hair brush or the bristle hair brush, which is little hard in touch, or you can use synthetic brushes as well. So whenever you are using these brushes, and when you are done with the coloring part, immediately wash off the brush or put it into the water, so that it does not stick into your brush, because it happens in earlier stage when we use acrylics. We keep the brush aside and the whole brush damages, and it's very difficult to take out that color when it is very hard. So it's better that you do it right away. So I'm just here using my liner brush and creating the tree structure and little bit shapes. Nowadays, many people ask me how to gain followers on my Instagram account and how to paint realistic painting in acrylics. But when you start painting, it's the practice which requires. If you give at least half an hour or 1 hour time daily painting anything, whatever you like, you will eventually be very good at it. So I started 1 year back painting acrylics. I tried many other mediums as well, like watercolor, but somehow I loved acrylic, so I thought of sticking to it. So every day I take out 1 or 2 hours of my time and try to paint at least one painting. So for practicing is the main thing which is required in any type of painting, whatever you are doing. So now we'll be creating the clouds. Here I am using raw umber and red mixture, and I'll just move the brush in the circular manner. These Bristle brushes are so nice, it gives a very nice shape to it. I really like the Bristle brushes. So this is the basic cloud technique which I am doing here. I do an advanced level as well, but this is just the basic one which I am doing here. Try to whenever you are making clouds, try to avoid using water to it. Just use the colors and very less amount of water. I'm just using the colors and it's just 1% of water in it, so it's basically dry color. You can say dry on dry technique. So the background is also dry, and I'm just applying the dry color on it and giving shape like the counters. I didn't want to complicate this painting, so I haven't done much detailing in the clouds, but little detailing, so as it is for beginners. So just using my cadmium yellow and orange, just try to practice the paintings daily, at least half an hour. Just take out from your busy schedule half an hour of your time and practice daily, and you'll see the result. Give me some suggestions so that I can make some classes for my next lesson. Any suggestions you have for my next video, I'll surely entertain that. Any ideas which you are having that you don't know and you want to learn that, please do comment in my comment section. I love to see that. And if you haven't subscribed my channel, please do subscribe it if you like my painting. I'm thinking of making one more class on the materials which which is required when you are just starting the acrylic paintings, because a lot of time we end up a lot of money in wasting materials which are good, like I have done. I know that. So I don't want others to do the same as well. So whenever people ask me what material should I use, I generally tell them that this, and most probably in my next video I'll do that. I'll make sure that I'll tell the beginners what all materials are required for acrylic painting when you are starting it, when you are a beginner and you want to start painting, so that you don't waste money in that. So here is the sun, which is the mixture of cadmium yellow and white and a tint of orange to it. Whenever you are doing some detailing part, always use your liner brush or rigger brush for that detailing part. It will be easy for you to paint. Here I am just outlining the clouds so that it gives the lightning effect of the sun. There are also some oils which comes for cleaning the brushes. It's not required, but if you want, you can buy it. And if you don't have how to wash that brush, it's very simple. You just have to put the hand soap on the brushes and just rub the brush on your hand and just wash it off. That colors which stick to it, it comes out. But don't keep the brush dry, because if you keep the brush dry, it will not come out and that brush will get damaged. It's very difficult to take out that acrylic painting from that brush. For watercolors, it is very easy for taking out the colors because they are soluble, but acrylic paints are not soluble. Once they stick to it, it will not come out. So it's better to wash off your brush immediately when you are using a acrylic medium or oil medium. So here you can see I was taking the page out and it came out. So make sure that you uh, take the page very lightly. Take the page masking tape out very lightly. Here I am using 180 GSM, that's why it had a problem. But when you are using 300 GSM, I don't think the page will come out. So make sure that when you are taking out the masking tape, it should come out very, should take it very slowly. Just coloring that over area up and just making the straight line. So now we'll come with the water areas. So you can see that what I told, that upper area is lighter, so I've added more white to it and it's in lighter color. So as we move down in the foreground, the color will be darkened. So when you are far away from the foreground, the color is light, and when you are moving down, the color should be dark. So there should be color contrast between the two. So this is the difference when you paint any landscapes or anything. When the foreground, near foreground should be dark and the far away should be light. Same applies to the sky. Sorry, the opposite applies to the sky. The above area should be darkened and the lower area should be light. So this both are opposite. So there should be contrast between them. I do have many other classes on my YouTube channel. You can check them also out. This is my 20th weeks. So there are other 19 videos you can watch out. All are of different landscapes. Because I mostly do landscape painting. So, and on acrylic. So this is the palm tree which I'm just drawing small lines for that leafy part. Some are thick lines, some are light, so the lines variety should change so that it should look a little bit realistic. When I started painting, I used poster colors for my painting because I was not aware of what is acrylic color and what is oil paint, what are watercolors. Like watercolors we use in school, but it's not of that type which we use. It's of normal watercolor that we use in our school, and poster colors we mostly use poster colors in our school. But poster color and acrylic colors are entirely different. Poster colors you can easily blend with the water, but when you are using acrylic, once that color sticks to it, it is not water soluble. You cannot remove that color with the help of water. You can overdo it on that painting. That is one of the advantage of using oil color or acrylic color. You can overdo that, but you cannot remove once it is done. So poster colors, if you compare with it, it's different. But if you don't have acrylic colors at home and you're having poster colors, you can definitely try these paintings. So what I was telling, that when I started, I was not aware of these colors, so I started exploring on YouTube. What are the types of colors we have in our market? So I did tried watercolors. Then I haven't tried yet the oil colors, so I have tried watercolor, and this is acrylic color. Gouache also I have tried, and that those are water soluble, but these acrylics and oils are not water soluble. The one disadvantage of oil color is that it dries very slowly, but there are mediums for drying, and here in acrylic it dries very fast. So both have their own advantages and disadvantages. You have to choose what you like and what you don't like. So I preferred acrylic, but I'll try once oil color how it is, and I'll definitely share with you my feedback. So when I started it, I was not aware what type of colors should I buy, what brand should I buy. So first I bought that Camlin colors, which is offset 12 or 24. It has all the colors which are required. So it was very small tubes, and it got finished in one go. I was not so. And initially I tried making big paintings, and with that small Camlin color. So after that, again I bought big 200 ml Camlin tubes, which with them I started painting. I started doing knife painting, and then these especially the landscapes. I love landscapes, so I mostly do landscape painting. So from then I practiced daily, and I watched some of the videos which were really very inspiring. And so from last year, I think in June, I started this whole painting, and I was really enjoying it. And soon then most of them told me to open an Instagram, so I did that, and I started posting my paintings over there. Of course it takes time. when you start something new. This was not new to me because I used to do when I was small, but there was a huge gap a bit of my painting because I was busy in my job and all. I didn't get time to do all these, uh, but I used to draw with my pastel colors, but so it's a very long journey. I have to make another video for it. I'll do make that video, and I'll share you my whole journey, how I started my acrylic painting as a passion. So this is the I just use black color for making that boat, and just making that thick line, which is that cloud that is crossing through that sun. Whenever you start something, you're painting something, take your own time. So when you're painting something, it's better you take your own time and do it slowly until unless you are satisfied with it. Earlier, whenever I used to paint small things, and I used to take almost 1 hour 2 hours for this painting because I was not aware of the colors. I only used to know red, yellow, green, blue, and now I came to know there are so many names of the colors, that is burnt umber, burnt sienna, raw umber, cadmium yellow, crimson, alizarin. There are different names. Earlier I used to think what are these colors are. I used to just examine these colors, which colors are these. This is red obviously, but red has there are different types of red, and which red to use. It takes a lot of time, and if you have started as a beginner, just use primary color and try to mix those colors and create new shades. You will learn a lot from it. Just the three primary colors, and try to make that color which is in that painting with that three primary colors, and you will come to know the variety of colors which comes out of it. So here for the lake, what I'm doing here is I'm just using my flat brush and just moving the brush to and fro, and just the tip of the brush. I'm not using the whole brush, just the tip. You have to use just the tip of the brush to give the nice shade to that whole lake. Just the tip. And the above area I'm just using little bit of white so that it gives a reflection of that sun. You have any questions, any doubt or anything, you can drop comment in the section. You can also bring me on my Instagram. I'll be happy to answer all your questions related to acrylic medium. So here I'm just adding a little bit of orange to it. You can see, and we are almost done with this painting. So I hope you like this painting, and if you like my painting, please do like, subscribe and share my paintings. That will be great help for me so that I can share my painting and my learning to as many people. Just highlighting that area, and it's almost done. So my YouTube channel is Mohini Art Gallery, and my Instagram channel is Mohini Art Gallery. You can follow me there as well, and it's also written in my page. So just we'll take out that masking tape and see the magic which comes out. The nice border, white border. So it's done. Hope you liked my painting. Thank you so much and have a great day ahead.